So that's why I'm asking you, like, what do you feel like, honestly? Do you like, to me, I'm like, it bothers me. I'm like, come on, what's going on? Like, we're losing ground here.
I feel like we're all humans, and we're all individuals, and everybody just needs to get along. I mean, it's not a pretty sight with what's going on. It's uncomfortable for a lot of people, and people just need to unite. That's just
Do
how
you
I feel.
encounter, like, have you ever encountered any problems with that? Like, I don't know. Is there anything that to you makes you see that there is any hope or there isn't any hope? Like, I feel like I don't know. I see plenty of people. I know there are a lot of our people, a lot of people out there that agree with me and that see the same vision. I just, I'm seeking them out. I'm looking for you. If you share in my vision, call me.
No, there's definitely hope out there. Every time you look at a person, there's hope, because every person can make a decision to be good and to unite, and to be positive, or they can make a decision to be negative.
It's a
And
decision. It's a
everybody
decision.
has a decision, so there's always hope. It's a matter of what that individual wants to do. And you just hope that one day we're all just gonna unite and work
And hope,
together.
right?
And
That's what I was
Yeah.
saying earlier in the cab, right? In the car, I was saying that, it just doesn't make sense. When I walk the streets of New York, streets of Manhattan, you see all kinds of flavors, all kinds of people, and that's the beauty of it. How are you going to just erase that? How are you going to not consider that? What is America without that? There's nothing left. How are you going to divide? This country was based on that, on freedom, opportunity, unity, freedom of speech, freedom of expression, all this good stuff. I still believe in that. And, when people laugh at me, because I get laughed at every day, and I'm like, come on, what are you talking about? Stop. No, it's never going to happen, Linda. And I'm like, well, listen, a lot of people before me had that dream. I had a dream. I have a dream too, man. I'm not giving up on it. I'm not living in a world divided and hateful. And it's not happening. To me, it's like, honestly, how do you, if you have children, I don't even want to sound cliche because I'm an idiot. And I am crazy, and I'm filled with faults and bad decisions. But one thing I never, ever, ever, everybody that knows me well knows, I never compromise, is that fact that, you have to include. Inclusion is key. You cannot, I never, I've been excluded many times for many reasons. Growing up, I know that feeling, it stings. So to me, I'll include you. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're homeless. I don't care who you are. What you've done. You're always welcome in my world. People know that about me. I'll give you a chance. Of course, listen, I can only do so much. I can't make everybody happy. I tried. But that's real. That's who I am. I'll always be that way. Is that gunshots?
Fireworks.
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 All good. Viva Brooklyn. So with that said, we spoke about unity. Now, do you have any questions for me? Da, da, da. Do you?
Well, I do
Well, I
actually.
do.
What's
Woo.
next? We're gonna work on our nutrition line.
So
Right.
yes, and not only that, but I was really, when I was speaking with your father, that you were present. Um, I have an interest in the fact that, listen, America is a land of plenty and all kinds of things. People and young women and young people are not going to stop drinking and going out and having a good time. So we need to also consider that. And I was talking to your father that my interest was in really coming up with something that is, right? That is responsible and, health consistently cautious, yes. That kind of includes the fun part and all that good stuff. So that we're working on that with you. The band, I told you that band is mine. Put that check right here. Let's go. Liddy, you agree? Liddy said yes.
I think so.
Liddy said yes. Of course, I would love to have American Girl. You need a got check doll. American Girl, I'm coming for you. So, and actually, I have to tell you something. I took a picture at American Doll. I was at Toys R Us not too long ago. I'm serious. I have a picture in my phone. I was at Toys R Us with my kids buying, what's the thing? What's the new thing? The
What?
flip, the stupid thing that somebody's making millions with. The little, the
spinner
finger, the
thing?
spinner, the spinner, the spinner. Like
What
we
is
needed
that
another
called?
step. I have no idea. That thing is ridiculous.
What's it called?
The spinner, the spinner, spinner,
Spinner.
the spinner. So we were at Toys R Us getting a spinner, and they have a lineup of American dolls, and of course they had a whole lineup of all our American dolls that come in every color. And I thought it was fantastic. And for me, before being politically correct, we need to be emotionally correct. And I fell in love with that. I don't have a daughter. No. Everybody knows I want a daughter. I'm dying to have a daughter. And I just love that. It was every doll in every, shape and color. And it was beautiful. That's what, that's why, if I have to align myself with American girl because of that. That's the beauty. American girls come in all flavors, all colors, all different and all beautiful. And I'm not saying that, listen, forget cliche. I don't play that. Everybody knows that. I really mean it. Like, how are you going to exclude people? Come on. You got to deport everybody. There's nobody left here. We'll be three of us. What are we listening to? Yes, that's what I don't understand when people say, go back to Africa. But some of my friends are born here. I wasn't even born here. Then you should tell me go back to Italy because I only been American for 3 months. So America is beautiful because it's various. Il mondo è bello perché è vario. Okay? Yeah, go translate. Il mondo è bello perché è vario. Now go translate that on your phone, right? So, yes, exactly. There's no excuse to be dumb today, man. Everything is on this. Everything you need is right here. I Google everything. How to turn the fireplace on. I Google everything.
How to turn the fireplace
I did.
on.
I Googled how to turn the what was it the barbecue on. I remember, and they had a YouTube video because they didn't know how to turn
you
it
can learn
on.
anything now. You don't even, you can learn anything. on the
So
internet.
there's no excuse to be dumb, and there's actually no excuse when you're an adult to not include and to be,
I never understood
judgmental. I never understand
I
that.
never understood why people, and it starts young too, like on the playground where kids exclude other
Yes.
kids. It breaks my heart when I see kids, exclude other kids.
I was always excluded. Always. I always had. There's always some type of issue with me. Not, I always. I was different. I was still are. I was different. I didn't really care. I held my own different, and it was difficult because I wasn't really athletic. I was, like I said, I was different. I like different things.
I really gotta see if you're not athletic or not.
I just had all kinds of issues, man. I'm telling you. But listen, I'm a pushy little bug, man. Like you can't exclude me, man. I'm coming back until you accept me. Stupid ass, right? So the message here is inclusion, karate, right? We're doing the supplements. We're going to Vegas.
Yeah, we are.
What else are we doing now? Anything else? Any new videos?
We're our list is long, but yeah, but we're gonna do a workout video to go with the band.
Work a video,
We're gonna have a
yes.
Nutritional line.
Yes, we're working here, man. We're working. It's
About to be in your video.
yes. I'm gonna be in the video. Hey, got checked. I feel good. Yes, especially me. I'm a great dancer. You ever seen me dance? Oh my God.
There you
it's
go.
fantastic.
Listen,
Fantastic.
you can dance and you're athletic.
Fantastic. I
That's
mean,
for sure.
yes, my dancing is as good as my singing. What? So, listen. The most important thing at the end of the day, and I always say, that's why to me, our Get Check campaign, besides being, semi-serious and approachable and subliminal, really, at the end of the day, I do not mind being self-deprecating, I don't mind making fun of myself because if it works, I do that in school when I talk to kids. Let me tell you something. They call me Liddy for a reason. They giggle, but they go home and they remember. And you know how I know that? Because then they DM me. They follow me on social media. So now I have, new followers every time I leave a school district. And then they DM me and they share their lives. They share music. They share art. They paint sneakers. You gotta see what these millennials do. You don't know nothing about it. Some of these people, some adults don't know that. You know what adults don't know that? The one that bash on the millennials and say these kids have nothing to offer, that they're to be discarded. No, 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 no. It's us. It's us. It's us that have to reach out. Doesn't work that way the other way around. It's not the kids. The kids don't want to do nothing. We got to go out there and make sure that, in a realistic way that is approachable, understandable to this youth, right? We make an impact. I seen you work with youth. I seen you work with youth. I seen you train young kids.
Yeah,
Do you speak to them? You gotta.
You gotta build them up. You gotta give them confidence. You have to show them that they're strong, and you have to give back to everybody. Even if someone's older than you, you're same age, younger, you gotta pick people up.
You're pretty good, man. I seen you train. Like I said, I seen you train housewives. I seen you train. Yes, yeah, you did. You did. That's why I do. That's why. What? You have a couple housewives,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
They're
Do you want to hear something funny? Okay, someone tell you this. Talking about housewives, I was skiing, and so I took a couple lessons with an instructor, and the instructor told me that, hi Barbara from Lake Placid.
Oh,
The instructor, yes, the instructor told me that they all meet up in the room in the morning, and they give each other, like the manager over there comes there, they assign different people to different instructors. And the guy came in and said, 41-year-old woman, never skied before, from Long Island. And everybody said,
Oh,
not
no,
me.
you didn't want any part of it.
Nobody wanted
Oh,
me.
stop.
Nobody wanted me.
That is so
Nobody
messed up.
wanted me. I know.
That's
Meanwhile,
not cool.
look how cute I am.
That's not cool.
I know. Meanwhile, you see, but Barbara loved me and she put work into me, and now I ski. So
That's good.
do not underestimate the housewives.
That's right.
The
Actually,
Long Island
don't.
housewives.
They're-
So I love my Long Island housewife. They pull a lot of
fierce.
weight. Don't be fooled. Everybody, listen. The biggest mistake people make is thinking that other people have it easier. Not such a thing. Everybody's got drama, trouble. Like Puffy says, more money, more problems. Less money, more problems. There's always problems. Problems follow you everywhere. You got to bounce with it. You got to learn how to, right? So, what else? Talk to me.
I just checked into my German flight.
All right. So talk to me. Where you going?
Tomorrow I leave.
Where?
tomorrow
Frankfurt?
night.
Where you going?
I'm flying into Frankfurt and then I go
You flying to Frankfurt?
Yeah.
Okay, can I say, hold on.
What?
Can I say hello? I have I'm not going to say stepbrother because to me he's a full brother, but my brother Boris lives outside Frankfurt, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's called Darmstadt, if I'm not.
House?
Yes. I haven't seen him in a minute, but I love you. I have two half-brothers from my father's first marriage. I love him dearly, and my sister in Italy. So Frankfurt, you going along?
Yeah. I am. I'm traveling alone for like the first time internationally.
And you're going to fight?
Because normally
Are you fighting tomorrow already?
No. I
Oh.
fly in. I'll weigh in Thursday, and then I'll fight Saturday. A lot of U.S. team members are going. A lot of athletes that represent.
You're not
the
nervous the
United
night
States.
before? Like I'll be biting my nails.
I had to kind of master that because I used to.
How do you do
work
it? How do you
against
do it? I wanna
I don't
know.
even know. I don't even know
What
how
do
I
you
do.
do?
I couldn't explain it. I just have to focus in,
Huh?
and I just have to trust that my training was good, which it always is good. Listen, everybody's their own worst enemy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
And that
always.
unintentionally,
Always.
but it is. You
Always.
always have that doubt, and you gotta
Yes.
get
Self-doubt.
rid of that doubt.
Self-doubt.
because
Yeah.
That's what I learned. I just got rid of the doubt. I trusted what I did. I knew I trained, super hard, and.
Isn't it
I'm
going to be
still
hard?
working
There's
on
nobody there for
No,
your
this is
father?
gonna be the best in the world.
Who
The
cares?
athletes there.
No, but I'm saying like nobody from your father's not going to be there.
My father's gonna try to make it.
Oh, he's gonna try-
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, he's gonna try
Alright.
to make it over there. But we have the Olympia weekend.
Yeah.
He should be there though. He's gonna book a flight and get there.
Can get there.
Yeah. So, it.
How many
but this
hours
is-
over there? Oh, I don't.
No, it's only like 6 hours flying to Germany, or maybe 7 hours flying to Germany. Which
I remember
listen,
flying Milan, Los Angeles, man, 11 hours back in the
Listen.
day with Alitalia when you could still smoke on it. Everybody smoked on that flight. I want to kill myself.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
It was a nightmare.
That is a
11
nightmare.
hours.
Really?
Remember? Yeah.
Everybody
Thank God I was
smoking?
young. Yes,
Oh,
it was.
how did you
It
breathe?
had. I didn't. They had basically the non-smoking area was like 3 rows
Back.
behind.
Right.
I was like,
No,
how you gonna
more-
divide the air,
yeah,
man? It's
yeah.
like the air is moving, like what? So I would after 11 hours. I remember. And I used to do that a lot, back and forth, Milan, Los Angeles, Trieste, Milan, Rome.
that's crazy.
I flew so much. Forget it. It was crazy.
Yeah, but you get to see so much.
It was fun, you know.
Right.
With the meeting people. That was
Yeah.
fun. Talking to people, talking people's
I love
ears out.
talking to pe- I love meeting different people.
You know.
Yeah, but so it's like 6 hours to Germany,
And then you come back when?
Sunday
You better come
night.
back.
Sunday night.
You're not
Sunday
sending me
night.
to Vegas
No,
alone.
no, we're going.
I'm
gonna
scared.
get late. No, Sunday night we come back. So there's short trips, and you try to make the best of it. But you're there to do a job. You know, you're there to represent your country and to do.
Oh,
the
so you
best can.
represent America.
Yeah, I mean we fight for the U.S. So
Yeah.
when you line up on the line, they'll say Ashley Hill representing the United States. You know what I'm saying?
I love stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
no?
There's a lot
like it
behind
must
it.
be so like
You're not just
No?
fighting for yourself. You're fighting
for the
For
country.
your
Da,
country,
da, da,
you
da.
know? Yeah, so
Ah.
that's what what it's all about.
How
But
do you
yeah,
feel like when you win gold, right? Like, come on, is it exciting?
Right.
I'd be like, yeah.
Oh God! When
I'd
you
be
win
like,
a gold
no.
medal, when you win a gold medal, it's
Yeah, I
like
never
you're-
won
you're on
anything.
cloud nine. But then
I never
listen,
won anything.
we will.
I,
Oh, stop
I
it.
swear to God, I never
Really?
won nothing.
All right, you gotta
Nothing.
come to my show.
Not
We
even
gotta- we
listen.
gotta
Not even
talk.
at not even at the circus with them. I know. I'm unlucky like that, man. I'm telling you, I win
Listen,
nothing.
you graced the covers of magazines.
Shut up! I know. I
You
win
have
nothing. I
definitely-
win nothing. No, but I win.
Oh.
I forget magazines. I want to win something.
What do you mean? That's
I want to have a
accomplishment.
skill and a talent. I want to win a battle.
You're so bad.
So how do you feel? Tell me.
No,
Because I
mean,
saw
in the
my little
moment-
guy was like, ah.
Yeah, no, you celebrate for a little bit, but then tomorrow's a new day, and that's forgotten. That's in the past. You gotta keep going forward.
What was your best like victory? What was the one victory that you'd never forget? It was like your best moment in your karate.
My first nationals? My dad was my coach, and I took the gold medal. Actually, no, the first year I took a bronze medal, and I was really angry. I was like 7 years old, and I was like, forget this. Because
7 years old.
I
like,
live with. No,
I'm down with this.
No, I
Yeah.
am because I lived with a world champion. Growing up, my father was a world
So you're
champion.
pissed
There's
off.
there's no, you gotta beat that. I gotta beat that. So I was always in competition in my head, like, okay, I'm gonna be the first girl world champion. I'm gonna be the first Olympian. I'm always.
Yeah.
in
You're thinking in that
competition.
way, yeah.
So the next time around, I won, and he was in my chair, and I could see how happy he was, and I was like, okay,
This
is
is
my
good.
gig.
This is
what I'm
good.
gonna
This is
do.
yes.
And then my first international gold medal, I was a junior, and I won the Junior Pan American Championships, and that was another one. And then when I won a world medal, that was pretty big.
That's
when I won
big.
bronze. I mean, I didn't like the fact that I won a bronze medal. I wanted it to be gold, but it was still really big. It was at
Big
the-
stuff, right?
Yeah, it was.
Does your
There's a
father
lot
has
that
ever
goes
praised
into
you?
it.
Like, would he say like,
Oh, of course.
Good
he's
job-
my-
sorry.
No.
Good job.
He's my biggest fan. He's
He is, right?
He's always, even when we're training, he's not. He's always been positive. He always looked at my strengths and made them stronger, along with building my weaknesses up as well. But he never focused on negative stuff because listen, negativity doesn't do anything for you.
No.
You gotta
Yeah, I agree.
focus- But you gotta be real too, and he is real. He doesn't tell me something that I'm not. He tells me what I am and how I'm gonna build.
does he ever really
He's
hard
real.
with you? Like,
Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. If I go out there and he could see that I'm doubting myself and I fought really badly, he's pissed.
Really?
He could, oh yeah. He'll tell me. I mean, he's very real. That's what I admire about him. He's not, he doesn't sugarcoat things. He puts your negative aspects and he tries to make them into a positive. And if you mess up, he'll let you know. And that's what makes a good coach. You have to understand individuals, and that's what his key is. He can
Understand,
relate
it's
to
true.
anybody.
Yes.
He can work with
Anybody.
He'll see anybody and try to make them better. And I don't think I've ever had a negative comment about my father when it comes to coaching and his athletes. Ever.
I tell you, everybody loves him.
Yeah.
The little I know, everybody adores him.
Yeah.
He's real. He's a real
He is
person.
real.
There's no really, talk is talky, man. That's it. Listen,
Honestly, he's the champion.
I seen him.
he's
I
the
watched
champion.
videos of him on YouTube. Did I tell you
It's
that?
I was like, are you kidding? I wish there were more fights. He was phenomenal. I recently watched his fights because we
crazy
don't really
stuff,
watch our
man.
fights.
Yeah.
I don't really ever watch my fights. I don't really even know what I look like when I fight.
Yeah.
But someone posted a video of him fighting back in the day, and I was like, oh my god, he was like
I watched it. I watched a couple of his fights.
phenomenal.
It's crazy.
He
I
took
mean, he's
someone down,
got-
kicked
yeah.
him on the way down. I was like, are you kidding me? I knew he was
some
good, but
Bruce Lee stuff over there. It's crazy. Gifted, man.
Yeah.
Gifted. You know, and a nice man. What are we doing? We're listening to music? Playing our next song? Were you able to? Yes. We're gonna play a song. You weren't able to do our YouTube.
Next time.
Go on YouTube. Got checked. Please, kindly. So you can go actually. If you have time and you're able, willing and able, you can go on Got Checked, on our Got Checked channel. You got plenty of stuff to see. And then you can also see Ashley Hill. You can Google Ashley Hill and see all her videos and her father's videos. If you're karate, especially my people in Italy, I have a few people in there. Actually, it's funny, you know. I was, I forgot his name. But I'm gonna get it. He knows your father. Like I said, somebody else in Italy that, you know, does karate knows you. They all know, you know. It's not somebody you don't know. It's like a superstar. So everybody knows Toki, and of course, they see I'm sort of in the midst, so they're like, oh, you know, Toki. I'm like, yeah, I know everybody. Of course I do. Linda always puts herself in the mix. But you know, that's incredible, man. Because like I said, it was people in Italy that there's a girl that I grew up with in my hometown. It's like into karate now. You know, things change, people do things. It's cool to watch. So what we're gonna listen to? Socrates.
Yeah.
Socrates the Don, up and coming here. Not up and coming, doing fantastic, man. Really. From Phoenix, Arizona. I couldn't believe it. Yeah, with featuring Swift Phoenix.
Work with it. Sure they got a twerk with it. She in the club going crazy, go berserk with it. She thought I was a Billy Father. I pour out champagne on her like the Godfather. Work with it. Sure they got a twerk with it. She in the club going crazy, go berserk with it. She thought I was a Billy Father. I pour out champagne on her like the Godfather. Everybody take flow. Let's go.
Baby, two with a caboose in the back. Rump shake like Jelly Jam, don't move like that. Cash out and twerk something, let me see how you work it. Thinking them hips, slim waist, perfect. Put it on me so you know I'ma hurt it. Let it get cut some, I'll call you back if it's working. Got me a B status, woman standing in line. I'm spilling it on my shirt, breath smell like a wine. Oh, shots are strong, and when the you song, and every motion here, popping here, trying to take home, yeah. The rooms all gone, so we on to the goose nest. Play it, let's just play with so I walk with a limp. Let me see you brush your shoulder if you feeling like a pimp. Yeah, man, it's Socrates, the original Don Dada in the club, pour my champagne, the money me not an hour.
Work with it. Sure they got a twerk with it. She in the club going crazy, go berserk with it. She thought I was a Billy Father. I pour out champagne on her like the Godfather. Work with it. Sure they got a twerk with it. She in the club going crazy, go berserk with it. She thought I was a Billy Father. I pour out champagne on her like the Godfather. Everybody let's go.
I can't lie, baby got me hypnotized like Jesus, but that's from your thighs. I love the way she pop infatuated after shaking in it. Throwing paper, best believe she finna break her. Picture perfect frame, body just flawless, man. Bring them umbrellas out, 'cause we gon' make it rain. Mine's in the traction and she do the dirty dance. Riding all on me, got me swollen in the pain. Now babe knows she bad, it's a 2-year-old. No gun in the club, she killing home. Shorty fine, she get down, gotta make it mine. On the dance floor, twerking like she working overtime. She go berserk, her booty bounce like mattress. She throw it back like my Reebok classics. Now
work with it. Shorty got a twerk with it. She in the club going crazy, go berserk with it. She thought I was a Billy Father. I pour out champagne on her like the Godfather. Work with it. Shorty got a twerk with it. She in the club going crazy, go berserk with it. She thought I was a Billy Father. I pour out champagne on her like the Godfather. Everybody take flow. Let's go.
It's a beautiful day to be alive. Wouldn't you agree? Can't take life for granted, baby. It's beautiful. Knowledge is power. Health is wealth. And when you look good, you feel good. Right? Got check records. Let's go. I just left and got checked. I feel good. It feel good, don't it? I just left my job, got my check. I feel good. It feel good, don't it? We gon' celebrate from now until your kids grow. When I see you, girl, this better be your ringtone. Go and get your favorite dress and throw your heels on. Tell the DJ that you wanna hear real song. To make me feel good, don't it? I said, yeah, good, don't it? It's time we all think bigger from the start. Come here, let me tie this pink ribbon to your heart. You see all these men, women, and children in the park having different type of talks. This a different type of walk. Hey, today we came to spread awareness. And show love to the strong and the fearless. For the son out there working for his mom. For the dad who shaved his head and took his daughter to the prom. We ain't judging, you got your breast done. Our only concern is you got checked done. She ain't worried, it's just the left one. Still saving her money to get the next one. Got my test back, no STDs. Don't kill my vibe, don't stress me, please. Call your homegirl, let's meet Weeze. On the South Beach and get some of that jet ski breeze. Got my blood work back and I'm cancer free. Thank God he know it running my family. We gon' keep fighting back until that cancer beat. And I'm just trying to take your mind off your dance with me. I just left and got checked, I feel good. It feel good, don't it? I just left my job, got my check, I feel good. It feel good, don't it? We gon' celebrate from now until your kids grow. When I see you, girl, this better be your ringtone. Go and get your favorite dress and throw your heels on. Tell the DJ that you wanna hear real song. Cause it make me feel good, yeah. I said it make me look good, don't it? Friday's here. Friday. Direct deposit finally cleared. Shining, yeah. Happy is the feeling I get. I hit the bar with GIB, I'm getting physically fit. Linda lit, politicking with intent to prevent. Somebody told me health is wealth, and I'm finna get rich. Waking up to mimosas, stripping the grits. Show my 5th grade teacher that I did it legit. Trying to show her this is real as it gets. Fighting the sickness we all wish didn't exist. I lift a shot in the air, it's a toast to life. Nothing worth having comes overnight. Everything costs, who knows the price. Nothing wrong with trying to promote what's right, but most people never take their own advice. Just left the dot, got checked, I feel good. It feel good, don't it? I just left my job, got my check, I feel good. It feel good, don't it? We gon' celebrate from now until your kids grow. When I see you, girl, this better be your ringtone. Go and get your baby dress and throw your heels on. Tell the DJ that you wanna hear real song. Cause it make me feel good, don't it? I said it make me feel good, don't it?
We're being silly here, right? Shenanigans all the time. Listen, we never take anything too seriously. The only thing I take seriously, the only thing everybody knows I take seriously is justice and freedom. That's what I take seriously, right? And doing the right thing and being good people. Because you know what? It's that simple. Forget religion, forget everything else you ever heard. My mother always told me it's that simple. You can't have progress if everybody just dies and kill each other, right? So it's really about preserving ourselves and preserving, you know, a situation, a good situation, a good future for our children. So it's really that simple. Doing the right thing makes sense. Being a bad person, it's easy, and I like challenges. I fall all the time. I fall off the train often, but I pick myself up, and I remember my mother's teachings, and I remember that, you know, integrity is key. And I try again. As I keep trying, and eventually, you know, certain things get better, certain things not. But, you know, it's a constant effort. So with that said, Liddy summed it up. We're going to Vegas. We got our stuff going on. Is there any modeling coming up? Anything we should look for? What are we looking for here? Anything?
Nah, right now I tried.
Any modeling for me? Any check modeling?
Got checked, they'll do.
Right.
No, I kind of took a back seat on my modeling and my acting to try to
The Olympics.
go to the Olympics. We'll see what happens.
You've been telling me this. I think I heard Olympics in the past week. I don't know, 25 times. Right? Everything's the Olympics.
And this is the biggest thing.
Because
that's
it's a big
happened
deal.
in our sport. And,
Because
it's
nobody ever
fine.
thought it was going to happen, anyways.
Everyone hoped it was going to happen, and for decades, literally decades.
Why didn't it happen? It makes no sense to me. Isn't it
There's
like,
a
I
lot
mean,
I think there's a lot
it's
that
technical.
goes into it, but I'm just happy that Japan decided to,
oh, is that how it went down? Talk to me.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, the host country gets to pick like 5 sports that
Oh,
they
okay.
they want to introduce into the Olympics, and
Oh.
karate was one of them. So
Interesting.
so yeah, I'm very thankful to Japan, and also just everybody that's been a part of the Olympic movement for karate is it's huge. And my father obviously was one of those people, and there's so many good people that it's not just one person that that did this. There's so
many people that
out there. It's a
pushed for
group
it.
effort. So
Yes.
it just shows when when everybody has a common goal and a positive one.
Things happen.
It'll happen.
Things happen. So I'm hoping that this translates to unity.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, we all have it in us, so we might as well just unify.
Now, is it very competitive? Like when you go, of course competitive, but I'm saying, is it vicious?
Wait, what?
Like they say the modeling world is vicious, but is the karate world vicious? Is it people
Honestly, I
like, it's a
think-
lot of egos or?
Yeah, I mean, I think in every aspect of life, there's definitely you'll encounter some type of viciousness. Really, I mean, look at the kids on the school. Like, it really breaks my heart when I see kids on the playground that are sitting by themselves, or kids that are eating by themselves, or being
I can
picked
stand
on.
and stuff like that.
It
I'm the-
really breaks my heart.
I'm
So
always, like if I see that, I'm always on the side of that. It's
just-
like I'm compelled right away to go and include,
you really have to put yourself in that person's shoes and say, oh, well, what happens if this were being done to me? Would I like it?
Yeah.
And if you really realize, no, I wouldn't like it, then why would you try to do that to somebody else? That's just, anyway, that's another story.
It's upbringing sometimes, and it's, I feel sometimes more sorry for the bully than I'm serious, because it's sad. It's sad. A lot of people. I get excluded all the time. I got excluded today. I do. I get not excluded, but I have, there are doubters, and there are people that are, laugh at you or discard you. Remove you. Not everybody. Not everybody's really on that trip, on the whole, uniting and including. It's understandable. Listen to me, I move on. I don't have a problem with that. I totally understand. It doesn't hurt me the way it hurt me, of course, when you're a child. That's why I always say it's very difficult when you're a kid. When you're an adult, you bounce back, you have your life, you have your things. I recharge myself with confidence on a daily, like I go to sleep and I'm like, oh, why this, why that, why this, why that? And then I look at it and I'm like, did you do what you could? Yes. Did you do everything possible? Yes. Did you go out of your way? Yes. Did you offer everything you had to offer? Yes. Did you have to do that? No. But you did it anyways? Yes. Okay, so you're good to go. Go to sleep. And that's it. But when you're a kid, it's different, You
Right.
can't really quiet bounce back like that. So
Right,
I
right,
totally understand. But how did you grow up so confident?
Well, I mean, I was really lucky. I had really,
Because you're pretty confident, man. Come on.
well, no, listen, I had really, like, my parents were very strong and very motivated to,
What's
you
the
know,
dynamic with you? Because you got a bunch of brothers, sisters. It's a big family.
Yeah.
What's the dynamic in there? Because not everybody's doing karate, too.
No,
Let's talk
well,
about
we
it.
we all grew up in the dojo, and a
Yes.
dojo is a karate school, basically.
Yes.
And so they all had that foundation of karate. And listen, one of the biggest parts of karate is respect.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's respect, discipline.
You have to respect the sensei, right?
It's absolutely.
You have to respect the belt, right?
Yeah, you have
I
to
know with my
respect
kids, you can't
everything.
step on the belt.
Listen, you have
right?
to have respect. That's the end of the story. I mean, and
Yes.
in my eyes, you have to have respect. You have to respect other people's individuality. You have to respect other people's choices and things like that. And karate, karate did a lot for me growing up, especially being in sports and competitive sports and fighting if you get punched in the
Did you
face.
kick anybody? Like, did you ever hurt any male? I'm just curious. Like, can you
Male?
protect yourself? I'm just saying,
I
does it
had
serve
listen.
I want to know, like, you know what I mean? Like, is anybody here, any guy ever try to hurt you and kick his ass? I'm just curious. That's fine.
No, I was fortunate. I never really got into a street fight, so that's good. But growing up, like, until you're 13, you fight guys. So at 13, some guys get puberty and they're like 6 feet tall. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but like, they're really
I got
tall.
you, no.
I was a little girl, so I fought guys that were like 2 times my size and coming into their own and like going into manhood, and I'm like, oh God. I remember,
Okay.
but I was super fierce. I remember a guy, it's embarrassing losing to a girl, especially, in a karate sport, right? So I remember him punching me really hard in the nose, and I believe I was 10 years old, and my nose started bleeding. It wasn't broken.
Is that the
but-
one, the video? Is that the
No,
famous
no, no.
video? That's
No,
another
no, no.
video.
That
Okay.
was a
Okay.
woman. Yeah, yeah.
The one that you all bleeding, you all busted.
That was an actual break, but
Okay.
that's another story. But But yeah, listen, it taught me a lot. You get down, you have to get back up, or it, you know, in a different setting, like you lose in your brackets. We're bracketed, so you go through the brackets. And let's say I lose to the person that went to the finals. Now I have to pick myself back up, and I have to win the bronze medal, which is a few more fights after that. So you have to come back.
That's what my son
losing.
had to. That's what my son.
Right.
You know, both. Even Valerio, when my oldest son, when he won the bronze medal a few years back. That's the hardest part, when you have to pick yourself back up and go. That's life. Pick yourself back up and go at it again. That's what Liddy does every day.
You know,
so that's
funny?
what you learn from karate.
Yeah, what's funny is back to my flutter guy. I was so focused in my classes in karate, like in my training, that I actually met my husband in those classes, but didn't know who he was.
Know that.
I didn't know who he was.
But your husband isn't he a bodybuilder? No.
Yeah, I mean he's went through different genres of fitness, but you know he became a bodybuilder, men's physique. He was really great at that, but he's always loved martial arts. So when we were around 7 to 9 years old, he would take karate at my dad's karate school, and I would always fight him, and I would always win. So yes, I kick guys' butts all the time. And anyway, like 20 years later, 15 years later, we ended up reconnecting after not talking to each other, and now we're married. So yeah.
Interesting,
He knows
right?
that I can kick his butt. So.
Yeah, say it on camera.
Yeah. He'll tell the story a little bit differently, but you could rest assured that mine's true.
It's incredible, man. I don't know. I just always. How many beautiful athletes do you really know?
There's a lot.
There's a few. And
did you see Sharapova?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
She was ripping
Yes.
it on the
Who's
tennis
the other
court.
one that I just saw recently? Also, just beautiful. I follow also a few ballerinas. They're just this girl Polina from the Bolshoi Ballet.
Venus. Venus is still
Venus.
in the open, and she's killing it too. You know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of athletes, but
Beautiful,
you know what's really. It's their, like, when I see a fierce athlete, like somebody who's like not willing to
give up.
die,
Yeah.
like not willing to give up or die or whatever, and they fight back. That to me is like
Sexy.
extremely attractive.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
in any like gender or whatever. It's just, you know, that
It
drive is really what
And listen,
sparkles.
to add to that, and in for all my girls, really, for all the girls on Long Island, all the girls that I know, so many of these girls that went through cancer, you know who you are. That was, that's a big win. It's a big win, and it's a big fight. A lot of these girls, seriously, waking up, going to chemo, and keep at it. When you're done chemo and then more chemo, and then it comes back, and you're dealing with this, you're dealing with radiation, losing your, that's a fight. That is a fight. And a lot of these girls, won and got back up, or lost and got back up. We've lost a few, but like I said, listen, that really translates to that. That's why fitness is so important, for that confidence, to never really. That's why Got Checked is so aggressive, enough with this like la 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 chanting away. There's nothing to chant. Time is running out here. People are dying. What are we doing? I mean, come on, really? Like, let's wake up. Let's militate. Let's do stuff about it, politically, socially. Let's get in all the different circles and all the different communities. We don't really spread this message enough.
Yeah. I have to say I'm really excited about what you're doing, because I have nieces who are 4 and 5, and and when they're older, I'm excited for them to have this type of.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah,
Hope I'm still here. You ain't going
stop
nowhere.
it. No.
I'm not going nowhere.
No, but you're creating the foundation. You're setting the path for people to see what's going on. It's always going to be on the internet. The internet never goes away.
They never.
So,
oh yeah.
You know what
Unfortunately,
I'm saying? Whatever
any
you put on the
stupid
internet's
stuff
not
that you
going
do will be there for life.
Yeah.
Including all these videos.
No, but you're making it cool. Like you're putting music out there, and you're getting your voice out in different aspects of people's lives that I don't really think that the cancer awareness has really done. So I think you're adding a new flavor, and it's going to be great.
Like I said, listen, I'm trying to do, like anything in life, you try to apply it to what works for you. I know for me, music is, music will speak to me faster than anything else. And just real stuff, approachable stuff. A lot of things out there are, when you go to the schools, a lot of these campaigns and a lot of this information, it's so outdated. It's like 1978. We're in 2017. It's not working. You're talking to millennials. They're on Snapchat. They have a 60-second attention span, and here you are with PowerPoints and plastic breast and all this nonsense. It's like that's a 47-year-old woman like me can't relate. How does a 17-year-old relate to that in any shape or form? How is that ever going to enter their minds? Not even subliminally, it doesn't. The way they see this, it's like some problem somebody else far away. End of story. Okay, in October we chant away, throw ribbons, use the word awareness freely. Which I hate. Can stand the word awareness. Where and what? Where? Has anything changed? No. Awareness is not enough. Forget awareness. How about realization, education, and action, like we say. So a lot of outdated stuff, and this is not a country where outdated is acceptable. It's a country of progress. It's a country that always being a pioneer in everything, period, always. The whole world looks at us. You can say all you want. I lived in Europe, so I know. And with that said, we need to be pioneers in everything, and it's time to shake this awareness deal up and create a new era and really get these millennials on board. What we do, we take in consideration the millennials, so we got that covered, the Gen Y generation, which is our 30 and something, and the rest of the population with our national gut check that we're seeking out to accomplish. So for God's sake, let's wake up already, you know what I mean? How many times? I can come to Brooklyn for the rest of my life, but is anybody out there really listening? They are. We just received note for, I'm not going to get into details, but we just received note of a lot of new things and new developments. People are listening. People that, really have a say in a lot of things are listening, are watching, and they're understanding, they're relating to us, so we're thankful moving forward. I didn't have a doubt. And that's it. But sometimes you got to take a risk, Ashley. A lot of things, not everybody wants to risk. They want to keep it safe, safe and stay in the same predictable and safe spot. Anything new, anything crazy, outlandish, it's too, unsettling. People don't like to be unsettled. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear you, and they don't want to hear any of that. They want to stay, within the safe parameters of what's known to them for the past 30 years. But we're going to change that. That's what we do at Got Checked. With music, right? We try to create, like I said, a new era when it comes to fitness. We're going to work on that. The vision is wide. I like to have all kinds of things going, and gyms and things and situations. And
we have
right?
some good stuff coming out. I think it's going to be great. I have a good feeling about all of it.
Oh, you listen. The video was the beginning of our collaboration, right? Yes, you did a good job. People don't know how we put together that video. We had with our Martin Langrev, which by the way is doing fantastic, because everybody I always meet end up doing fantastic. Just so you know, I'm good luck.
Good luck charm.
I am good luck.
I need that for
if
my
I
fight.
can listen, if you're out there and you know me from back in 2001 in New York City, man, how many people I've seen, and I've been by their side and doing fantastic now, many of you. I've always been supportive of many people, and I love to see people win. And nothing. Listen, I see on Instagram all the time. I see girls that I knew they were starving in 2001, and now are doing fantastic. I am over the moon. I swear to you, it gives me such pleasure. I can explain to you because I know what it took to get there. I know, I don't see them now. That's why I always say, forget being jealous, forget being a hater. You don't know what people been through before. You don't know what they're going to go through later. So you're just seeing a glimpse of time. You're seeing just a little frame of time. It's ridiculous. How you going to hate on that? No, forget it. I'm happy. I see you win, man. I'm happy. Right. And you know what? I'm going to come after you because now that you're winning, you're going to help me out. That's what you're going to do. And that's what's up. That's what America's about. Let's move the wheel of progress, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no? Do I go seek everybody out?
You do.
Always.
You do.
I basically, right? I talk myself through.
Well, what's cool about you is you're not a hater. That's what's cool. There's too many haters out there. And you're not a hater. So
I don't know. Great. I don't have time. Hating gives you wrinkles, man. I'm old enough. I got enough problems, man. I need a facelift. Look at me. I'm busted. I'm washed up.
What?
Hating is not on my agenda. I love to, like I said, encourage. Let's do it. Let's do it together. You know, I always say, you know, let's exploit each other's minds. I say that all the time. Let's exploit each other's minds. You have something to offer. I have something to offer. Let's do it together, man. I've done so many things, so many valuable things together. I started this whole situation with my partner, Donna Chaffee, when I came to her and I said, let's do this together. You know, let's bring this to the next level with the campaign and everything. And here we are. We had a book. We did songs. We have music. You know, we got Feel Good, Weekend Card coming out on the 15th. It's coming out on all music platforms. You know, one step at a time. I mean, do we have you know, are we where we want to be? No, but we will be. And we wake up every morning and we go, you know, a step forward. So we're good. So that's what's up. See, that's a good partnership. You know, we call each other Suits and Streets. Donna's obviously the suits, and I'm the streets. And it works, you know. Donna allows me to create, and she takes care of all more you know, the logistics of it all. And it works. So it's always a good partnership. That's why I'm looking forward to working with you, because I remember even when we worked on the video, it was a success.
Yeah.
You allow us to use the dojo, which I'm still thankful for, right? Everything was shot in the dojo, you know, and you really brought it all together, man. We shot it, remember? Shot it in like a morning.
Yeah,
Shut the
we
whole
did
thing in the
everything.
morning.
Yeah,
Boom,
yeah.
boom, boom, boom. It was
Well,
February 7th. I don't know. Don't ask me why I know, but I remember stupid stuff. It was February 7th, a couple years ago, maybe. And I think I remember I didn't sleep all night as usual, and then I sort of dozed off, and then 4:30 in the morning I was up and running, and then I was at the dojo, like some crazy stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, yeah. No, we put it together. It was a really good production, and you know, everybody.
We had
worked
all those
together.
girls, right?
Yeah, yeah. They were
In the
so
ring,
cute with their
right?
choreography. They were awesome.
Yes, we had the dancer from Elite Dance in Long
Everybody-
Island, our
yeah.
Marie Sequist. Yes, Elite Dancers. We
Yeah.
had the youth dance and hip hop. It was just the whole, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a great, you know, it was a great day. Stuff like that, you know. That was really unity for me. Because think about it, we had every flavor, we had every age. I mean, we had these young girls that were like in their, you know, teens, and then we had us. We had athletes, you and you know, we had everybody. We had the
Yeah.
housewives, you know, we had everybody.
No, it's perfect. I think, and when you watch the video, make sure you watch the video.
Yes.
You'll see that it was like genuinely done together, and everybody, you know,
Everybody
really,
pulled through.
There really wasn't really much acting. Everybody really felt it. Really.
Yeah, we yes.
Yeah.
All I said
Even
it was
when the
like
music
scream.
stopped, even when the music stopped, people were like, you know, still like dancing and singing and having fun. And I've worked on a lot of different productions, and that was one of my favorite ones actually. You know, that and Blue Bloods. Blue Bloods has a really nice cast.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure we actually shot that video, which is unlikely because I didn't do that before. We shot it without having a song. We didn't really have a song. We just got from Madison Stewart, this guy that I worked with. We just had the beat. Remember, I brought my beats, and we were just replaying the
Yeah.
beat. We didn't really have a song. We didn't have
You
lyrics.
had parts of it. You had parts of it, but yeah.
We didn't really have a complete song. I don't know how we pulled that off. It was the usual stuff that we do,
It
but
was meant to be.
yeah. But I remember I was with the beats, and I was dancing, right? And then I was putting some outlandish music, and I was like, what?
The direction was changing a little
The
bit.
direction's
but
changing.
It all worked out.
It all worked out good. And it was great, right? Then we had Ixane with the boots outside.
Oh, she was great.
Remember? It was
Yeah.
like freezing cold, February. It was freaking, we had her with like little furry boots and no, right? And a
Oh,
mini
yeah,
skirt.
she's getting ready to throw down in the ring.
Yes. You got to watch you have to watch the video. And you were the coach, right? You were the coach.
Yeah.
Your sexy self.
Oh. You're gonna be my PR from now on.
I am. I'm good at that. I'm good. I should be a PR. I'm good at that.
We'll talk. Add it to the list.
Add it to the list. So what we doing next? So solidify. Now do me a favor. Look straight in there. And tell with your pretty face. Tell everybody out there to go and get checked. Tell them why they gotta get
Oh,
checked.
this is serious. Everybody does need to get checked. Everybody needs to get checked. It's important. Even if you don't think that you need to get checked, you do need to get checked. You have to have a paper trail on your health from a professional so that, God forbid, anything does pop up, they know where you're at. And I took this serious a few years ago when I was introduced to Got Checked, and it really struck a chord with me, and just the fact that they said you need a paper trail in your health can do so much for you. So they're not starting from scratch.
Yes.
God forbid they find something. They'll know how fast it grew, when it grew, what it is, what it's doing, where it's going to go from the progression. So I really encourage everybody out there to listen to Linda and get checked. I mean,
Get
why
checked.
not?
And get
There's no
checked means
reason
a
not
lot
to.
of things. Listen, if you're 15, you're not getting a mammogram, but you know what you can do at 15? At 15, you can go right now. Is it dinner time? It's dinner time. Okay. Are you sitting down? Are you eating your steak? You better not. What are you eating? You sitting down with your family? Turn around to mom and dad, both sides. Whoever's in the family, I don't care. Whoever you got over there. Ask for family history. Say, do we have any breast cancer history in the family? That might as well save your life. I knew my mama had cancer, didn't do a thing about it. But it's important to know your family history. It's important to know that you might be carrying the BRCA gene. It's important that you might have some type of mutation. It's important that you know that. Very important for your future and the steps that you need to take. So at that age, you can do that. If you're a little older, you can start by performing a breast self-exam. Do not let anybody tell you that that does not save lives. Okay? That's baloney. I found my cancer that way, by touching my breast. Could I have found it earlier? I guarantee you. That bullet was sticking out of my skin. So, again, there are steps that you can take. People try to wash it down the table. Yeah, no, don't worry. That doesn't work. No. Prevention is key. Everything is preventing. Prevention is key. That's why I say nutrition. We said fitness. There's steps that you can take to keep yourself safe. All right? Are we listening to music? AD said music. She's going to play Stay Pretty.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, no, you didn't say anything? I thought she said Stay Pretty. I thought because she's DJing. Look at her. I wish they could see you, man. So we got
Behind
AD.
the scenes.
I know, because I want to be I want to be a DJ. I want to be a rapper. There's a lot of things. Right?
DJ.
Are we playing? We're playing something. All right. So in the meanwhile, Liddy.
So you could just tell people to tune in next time.
This is Liddy right here. So in our vision for awareness for every age, Crazy Me thinks that wouldn't be a bad idea if you really want to start early, right? To actually have a Liddy doll. American girls should have a Liddy doll, and the Liddy doll is a Got Checked doll. So why not start early? You can start early, okay? With nutrition, with everything that concerns living that good lifestyle, right? Because we're done living a bad lifestyle, man. Too many problems, man. Too many people sick, dying. We're done with that. We need help. And Got Checked is coming to provide that help. There we go. And I got Liddy sitting down. What are we listening to? I think we should listen to, did we listen to Calls Getting Up yet? So they can go and see the video? Mr. DJ, Mrs. DJ?
I'm sorry.
And listen, I'm going to say one more thing. Hold up.
Sid, your show is done. This is the last song. Tell everybody to tune in next week.
Tune in next week. Thank you to AD. Don't forget, 13-year anniversary coming up. We're going to go, it's going to be lit. We're going to go crazy. Next week we're coming through. I don't know who we're bringing. I'm going to go find somebody as usual. Don't you worry. Next week, no, I ain't going nowhere next week. I'm in Vegas. Week after that. All right?
Everybody in social networks, both of you.
Social network. Go. Ashley Susan Hill.
Yeah.
Ashley Susan Hill. Toki Hill. Toki Hill, there's a million of them. Toki Hill, Washington, Port Washington, Toki Hill, Ohio, Toki Hill, his own personal. Got Checked Records, AD, The General, Elegant Hoodness Magazine, Elegant Hoodness Radio. Follow us, man. Come on, I need followers. I love people that follow me. I love friends. I'm a good friend, okay? And I follow back. Ciao.
Thank you.
Bella.